Hello everyone. I know that this is kind of a sudden video because I didn't make any announcements to anyone that I was going live, but I thought I would share with you guys the tactics that trolls and internet terrorists use to turn people into victims. And these are tactics that I've had used on me, as well as witnessed other people have these very same tactics done to them. Now, a lot of people think that trolls would just outright, target you and attack you. No, that's not how they work. When you are being targeted by an internet terrorist or a troll, they will study you for months, sometimes even years, as I got studied. These people will study your likes, your dislikes, your habits. They will study everything about you. Learn your habits, learn what you like, learn what you dislike. And they will study up on every single every single thing that you enjoy, everything that you like. They will study that. They will study everything about you, your dislikes. They will study all of that. And there's a reason that they do that. They do it to make you feel more comfortable. And the way to do that is when they finally decide to approach you, they'll act like they're your friend. And they'll act like any other person. They'll be like, hey, I see you're into the same thing. That's so cool, yada, yada, yada. Or, hey, you do this and that. That's so cool. So do I. And they'll start to do things to gain your trust. They will literally start to do things to gain your trust. They will literally go out of your way. They will go out of their way to, go down that whole list of every single thing that you like. And they will use it to their advantage. That's what they did to me. They targeted me by using Music Biz Marty, who saw all my interests, studied my interests, studied what I was into, what I wasn't into, studied my whole family history down to the T. And what they'll do is, if they can get you nicely, they will do so. They'll act like they're your friend, promise to help you out, and for a while they will. For a while they will help you out. And then eventually, they want you to start doing stuff for them. And the way that they do this is, they'll be like, hey, I need you to do something for me. And then the minute that you say no, or that you're not able to, they will use the whole, but I did this for you thing. Just to try to guilt trip you. And a lot of the times that strategy can and will work. But what they will do is, if it does not work, if it doesn't work, they'll take it a step further. And they'll leave you alone for a while. They'll be like, oh, okay. But really behind the scenes, they're doing something devious. They'll act like, oh, that's okay. It's all good, I understand. But behind the scenes, they're really doing shit. Behind the scenes, they'll start looking into you. They'll start studying you, your history, your family history. And this is where things get really fucking nasty and really fast. Because this is what they did to me. This is how they extorted me for so many years. Is the minute that they come back around and they ask you for that same favor, or for a favor that you might not be able to do. If you're not able to do it, they will use the information they have acquired to attack your family. They'll be like, oh, like, okay, well, if you're not going to do this, like, if you're not going to do this, well, then guess what? I'm going to attack your family. And they'll find out as much info on your family as they can. They'll find their addresses, their phone numbers, their work, and they will blackmail you. They will say, hey, if you don't do this, this is what's going to happen. And for a time, I was in that boat. And make no mistake, you know, it's okay to do what you feel you have to do to protect your family, but do not make the same mistake that I made. Do not give these terrorists what they want. Because what they're trying to do is scare you. It's a scare tactic that they use. And honestly, I don't blame you guys for falling for that tactic. I don't blame you because, you know, sometimes these people can be scary. I get it. 100% I get it. And let's say that tactic doesn't work for a second. Like, a lot of the times that tactic of blackmailing your family, that does normally work. But let's say that tactic for a second doesn't work, and you go the route that I tried to go, and tried to ignore it. And you're like, no, I'm not doing that, fuck you. Let's say that you decide to say no. Well, then they start attacking your work, your job, your social life. They start doing little things like calling police on you. They will start to SWAT you. They will start to do very illegal acts just to get what they want out of you. They will do, and it'll start off little. It'll start off with like them calling family members of yours, or calling your job, and being, you know, your boss questioning you. And when, let's say that doesn't work. Like, let's say that you don't fall for it. Like, let's say that the whole thing doesn't work. The boss doesn't buy into it. Your job doesn't buy into what they're doing. And, you know, your job is like, no, like, we're not firing this person because they're a good worker. Or whatever. What they'll do next is they'll start showing up. They'll start showing up in person. And when they start showing up in person, that's when you gotta worry. Because when they start showing up in force, not only will they start spreading your information online, They'll start showing up to your work in person, find out your address, where you live. And not only will they start showing up, they'll start sending things to your house. They'll start doing stuff like pretending they are you. And they'll even try to open up bank cards in your account in some cases. They'll try to be you. They'll basically try to take over your life. Reason I know all these things is because I went through this for almost 8 years. For 8 years, I was a victim of being blackmailed, of being attacked, being harassed, being victimized. And along with those things that they will do, they will also start to make social media groups about you. They'll start spreading lies, rumors about you, things that are not true. And eventually what they will do is, if they get desperate enough, they will try to trick you into doing things that you would normally never do on your own, such as catfishing you. They'll catfish you, they'll trick you, and eventually they'll get you to do things that you would normally never do on your own. Which is one of the tactics that they did to me. And if they can get away with it, they will steal money out of your bank account. They will come after your bank or whatever they can, just to get leverage on you. And it's not okay. Because some of these trolls can be very scary. A lot of them can be very nerve-wracking. A lot of them will use legal loopholes to get away with things. Like how William Gloryhole and N-Word Boy stole my music and got away with it. They'll use legal loopholes such as, copywriting music that they stole and this and that and the other. Or if it's artwork, they will steal your artwork and they will copyright it. Or if you're a content creator on YouTube or wherever, they will steal your videos and your channel will be taken down. Unfortunately. And the way they do that is they'll steal your videos and then put on there that you were a paid actor or a paid this or that or the other. And that the videos are actually theirs to post. And they'll make up some bullshit ass fucking thing that is fake but looks very realistic. And they'll show that to YouTube and be like, hey, I own these videos. And then what does YouTube do? YouTube strikes your channel down while they get to keep the videos. And unfortunately, I have not yet found a workaround around that yet. I have not found a way to cut off that loophole. Unfortunately. I have not found a way to shut that loophole down as of yet. But these people are very, very weird, very disturbed, and very not okay. These people are evil. And they'll do whatever they can to fuck with you. They do not care. Like, they will do whatever they can to victimize you, to make you a target. And I speak on this stuff because I know what it's like. I myself have been a victim of all this. I've been catfished. I've been attacked. I've had this shit done to me. And it's not okay. What about the fair law use on YouTube? Fair use does not exist. I'm going to tell you that right now. These people will use fair use as their excuse to steal your videos. But when it comes to your videos, unless you say that people can use it, or unless that person says, hey, this video is for fair use, you're allowed to use it. Unless you say those words, fair use does not exist. That should not exist in your vocabulary. Like, for example, when I came up in music, okay? When I first started doing music, I used free for profit beats. And a lot of people get it mixed up what free for profit means. A lot of people think that it means that it's free to use, but you have to pay the artist right away. No. It's when you start making money off of your music that you have to pay that producer. That's when the free for profit thing kicks in. Which is what I used to do all the time. I used to use free for profit beats. All the time. Free to use. But unless you say that that person is allowed to use your videos, they are not allowed to use your videos. It doesn't matter if it's for archival purposes. It does not matter if it's for documentation. It does not matter. They do not have the right to use your videos. Especially when you don't put in there that they're allowed to be used. If it's for a parody, then yeah, that's different. But unless you say that it's for a parody, they're not allowed to use it, plain and simple. It does not matter. That is a gimmick that they use to get around the laws of copyright infringement. They use that as a scapegoat to be like, oh, but it's a parody of this, or, oh, I'm doing it to document this. No, they're not. They're really trying to use your videos to make money off of you. That's what they're essentially trying to do. They're using the loopholes and the legal system to steal your content. So no, when it comes to videos, fair use does not exist unless you say that it does. Unless you say that person is allowed to use your videos, they are not allowed to use them. There are certain things that you have to put for the videos to count as fair use or parody work. There are certain things that you have to put in the original video for it to count as a parody or for it to count as fair use. Like, for example, like, to Nagisa, let's say that you're a YouTube creator, right? Let's say that you're a creator. You put a video out on YouTube, okay? And let's say that I'm a troll trying to make money off of you, right? Well, let's say that I want to make money off of you. Right? And I take one of your videos without saying that this video belongs to this person, or without giving credit. Or, you know, you don't put in the description of, oh, this is a parody or this is for fair use, and anybody can use it. Unless you put those terms, I can get in trouble for copyright infringement. And that's what these people have done to me. That's why I don't make any money off my videos. Because they go in, they lie, and they're all like, oh, this is fair use, this is for documentation. When really it's not. Because I've never once put in any of my videos that my videos are allowed to be re-uploaded unless I give that specific person permission. Because there are certain people I will give permission to re-upload my videos, because they are good friends, they're loyal, they're awesome people, and I know they're not out to fuck me over. So unless you say certain phrases or put certain things in your description of your video, they are not allowed to take your videos. I mean, it's right there in YouTube's terms of service. It's right there in their TOS. You can look it up. Unless you specifically say that said person or said video is allowed to use, or the video is allowed to be used in whatever they are doing, then that person is not allowed to take your videos and copyright them or do whatever. They're not allowed. And like I said, that's how these trolls get around stealing my shit. Because they make it look like I said shit that I did not say in my video descriptions. They will literally sit there and say, oh, this person's a paid actor, or this person's a paid vocalist for a comedy skit, when I am not. I never in any of my videos have ever said that my videos are allowed to be used for documentation. I never said any of that. Which is why a lot of my videos end up stolen. And I know what you guys are wondering. Do I plan on taking my videos back? Yes, I do, when the time is right. I plan to take back every single video that was ever stolen from me. I plan to take back every piece of content that was stolen from me. But as I said, though, in the very beginning, these are just one of the tactics that they will use to ruin your life. And if they can't do that, then they'll do other things, like attack your friends. They'll start attacking your friends and their families. And if that doesn't work, then they will start to attack your job, places that you work. They will try to get you banned from certain places that you go to. And like I said, that's how evil these people are. They don't just walk up and pick a random person. No, they will study you. And if they feel that you're a viable target and that you're an easy target that they can easily make money off of, they will study you for months and years before making a move. And when they do make that move, that's when you have to be ready. Me, I don't do that shit. I don't believe in trolling. Honestly, I believe trolling should be made illegal. I really do. I feel like trolling needs to be made illegal. Like, it's one thing to joke around with your friends, ha ha ha, have a good time. You know, like, if one of your friends is live streaming and they're giving you shit and you're giving them shit and you're just joking around having fun, that's fine. That's just joking around. That's having fun. I do that with my friends all the time. Actually, trolling is not free speech. Trolling is terrorism. But they use free speech as a way to hide. They use the whole free speech thing as a way to hide their real intentions, which is bullshit. Trolling is not free speech. Trolling is harassment. It is not free speech. It is harassment. But they'll use free speech as a way to, get away with it. And I'm really hoping that if that video goes viral, my last live stream, I'm hoping that if that last live stream I did goes viral enough, I'm hoping that all of that can change, because honestly, don't get me wrong, I do believe in free speech, but I do not believe in trolling. Trolling needs to be banned. Like, if you're caught stealing somebody's content, I feel like you should have your YouTube channel removed right off rip. I really do. Like, if you're out here stealing somebody's content and doing it purposely as a means to make money, I honestly think you should have your YouTube channel deleted and taken away, and you should be banned. Because there are people out here that work their asses off on those videos. What would I consider trolling? Ooh, that's a good question. I actually like this question a lot. What would I consider trolling? I would consider trolling, anyone that goes out of their way and goes that extra mile to make fun of somebody. Or, uses something that is sensitive to said person to lower their self-esteem or to attack them. Like with me, people attack my looks. People go after my looks all the time. Which, that doesn't bother me. That really does not bother me. But I would consider, as far as the attacks go, I would consider some of that trolling. But the bigger part of trolling is what needs to be focused on. Like when they DDoS attack you. That's a form of trolling, which they do use. When they kick your router offline. When they SWAT you. And what I mean by swatting is when they call the police to your house and nothing is really going on. Those are forms of trolling that need to be taken seriously. Like the other day, we had fire department called to my house. Fucking fire department. Came here at 1 in the afternoon when my family was passed out asleep. And I had just gotten up. I just woke up, not even 5 minutes prior, to hear boom, 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 boom. In rapid succession on our front door. And lo and behold, it was fire department. Because somebody called there, pretended to be me, saying there was a fire at my house. When there was in fact not a fire at my house. That is a form of trolling that needs to be made illegal. Now, if you're on the internet, by all means, if you're out there on the internet that are doing illegal shit, by all means, or if there's that are in jail, by all means, do whatever you want. By all means. If they're in jail and they're sitting there, do motherfuckers like myself that are not doing said shit the fuck alone. Hey, what can I say, Josh? I was passed out like a light, man. Exactly, Nathan. I'm not in jail. If I really was what these trolls claim to say, why have I not been arrested? And why is it that every law enforcement officer I talk to say the same thing? That I'm not. If I was really be arrested. So that whole theory of not is bullshit. It's false as fuck. And Josh, the reason why I slept in is because I literally stayed up late that night working on shit. That's why I slept in so much. Yo, David, what up, man? But like I was saying in the very beginning of this video, all these tactics that I mentioned, that's what they will do. They will use whatever means they can to make money off of you. If they see you as a viable target, make no mistake, they will do whatever they can to fuck with you. They do not care about the law. They do not care what they have to do. As long as they can make money off of you, that's what matters to them. Because a lot of them, they don't care about the law. They don't care about who gets hurt. As long as they get what they want, that's what matters to them. Exactly, Court. Exactly. And not only that, but they did it for the wrong reasons. Everybody knows that they were doing it not to make me out to be a... They didn't believe I was that. They did it as a way to allow people to target me. They did it to make me a target so that no one would help. That's how they did it. Do I think Katie... I don't know what's going on with Katie. I haven't been on her panel in a few weeks. I don't know anything that's going on. Like, I genuinely don't know anything that is going on her end of things. Because I don't really pay attention. I don't pay attention to that kind of shit. I pay attention to what's going on in my camp and my camp only. Like, when it comes to my people, my fans, my friends, my family, that's all I pay attention to. I don't pay attention to what Joe Schmo or, you know, whoever's doing what. I don't pay attention to that shit. Like, if they're a friend of mine and they're a fellow content creator, then yeah, I'll pay attention. But I can't say that I would consider Katie a friend. Now, as for guys like, you know, CIA hole, like, if he's doing anything, fuck yeah. Or my good friend Courtney Knight, who is a YouTuber. I pay attention to her shit all the fucking time. Me and her chop it up all the time. We'll hang out all the damn time. Hell, there's times where I pop on panel with Courtney and kick it. Because it's been a fucking long ass time. And we usually hang out on panel. Or like one of my other really good friends. What's another one that I go on all the time? The Daily Struggle. You know, I kick it with Pebs and her husband all the time. Two awesome fucking people who not only am I a fan of, but I've had the opportunity to be good friends with. I pay attention to those guys because they have good content that interests me. But if the content doesn't interest me, then I don't pay attention. So, fill me in. What's going on with Kate? Like, I'm confused here. And to Tiffany, to answer your question, I feel like if the right people, I won't say there's 100% success rate, but if they did it the right way, and they actually started going after the correct people when info is given to them, then yes. Yo, okay, yeah, so what's going on, man? How you doing, brother? Hope all is well on your end, man. And no one's messing with me at the moment. I'm just, speaking out on some of the tactics that some of these trolls, will use to entrap people and to victimize people. But, what I'm about to do right now, y'all, since I did explain a little bit into that, what I'm going to do right now, I need everybody that's in here that's enjoying watching this shit. For all y'all that do enjoy it, I need y'all to stand by because I am actually going to plug in and set up a music stream for you guys. So, give me just a sec to get set up, y'all, and I'll catch y'all in a few, man. Peace. Here's the thing, Courtney. I've tried to do that, but unfortunately, due to the rumors, I'm not able to. As much as I would love to. But unfortunately, due to the rumors that people have spread around here about me, unfortunately for me, it's not good. Like, people have spread so many rumors about me that no one here actually wants to hire me. Which, honestly, I'm kind of grateful for. And I know it sounds counterproductive, but I'm grateful for that. And there's a reason. Because them taking away my ability to get a normal job has forced me to dig my heels in to make what I love into a living. So, in a way, to the trolls, they fucked up. Oh, I've tried multiple times. I've tried many a times to get a regular job, but due to, like I said, the rumors, no one is willing to hire. But, like I said, they did me a favor by doing that. They literally made it to where I have no choice but to make what I love into a living, and that's what I fully intend to do. So, to the trolls, haha. You done fucked me. You done fucked yourselves over, man. You thought you fucked me over, but you fucked yourselves over. So, that's a win for me. But, yo, I'm about to end this stream. If y'all enjoyed this, you know what to do. And, I'll catch you guys just in a few minutes for a music stream, man. Peace. So, if you guys do enjoy this, stick around. Peace.